and welcome to my channel. What's up, party people? Today's video is going to be pretty exciting because I am trying out the new and famous KKW Beauty contour sticks, which are kind of obviously already floating around YouTube. I'm going to say it just in case some people out there don't know. Kim Kardashian had an event and she invited a lot of creators, which I thought was so amazing. We got to meet Kim, we got to take pictures. She was so freaking cool, and we also got her product. So, hello, I'm going to review it for you guys. It is such an in-demand product for review, and so you know I'm going to give it to you. This spot on my neck is so much more prominent and red today because I got it lasered, so it's going to be gone soon, but now it's all red and puffy because I literally got it lasered a couple of hours ago. So, gosh, she is having a moment. And I think besides this little nugget right here, this is all the announcements that I have, and the only other announcement I have is to subscribe to my channel before you leave. Subscribe! We'll go ahead and jump right in and get started. Okay, let's jump right in. I swatched these at the party. I only swatched the medium one, but mine personally, girl, my armpits are sweating, and I'm just in this t-shirt today. I am not like going all out. It comes in this bag, which I saw a little people being a little upset that it came in the bag. They wanted like a box. The first thing I did when I saw the bag, I said, oh, that's a cool way of, you know, switching it up from the unicarton. And then you get a second bag that it comes in where it's like sealed. Why does it remind me of like medical moment? Like you pull out, you know, this and you get your medical tools out that have been sanitized. I don't know, maybe that's just my derm life speaking. But let's go ahead and open it up. I'm just going to use my lash scissors. We're just going to cut it. Bam! You have the brush that is sealed in its own container. It's so cute. It's like a tiny little brush, and it has a sponge on the end. Like I said, this one is a medium, so first we'll open it, and so here's the product rolled all the way out. Real talk, that's not a lot of product. If you're a pro makeup artist and wanting to use something like this on your clients, it's not going to take you a long way. For personal use, it's probably still won't last you that long, but personal use will probably last you longer than like a pro makeup artist who wants to use this on clients. I wouldn't really recommend it for that just because that's going to be pricey, you know, to keep having to buy these. And then you get the highlight sticks. So, one side is shimmer and the other side is the cream highlight, which we'll be trying out on our face, and you get the exact same amount of product. Swatching them right now, they are extremely, oh no, Laura, I broke it! Collateral damage for the review. So far, they're swatching really creamy. I mean, they swatched really creamy at the event. Okay, with the medium, I didn't realize one side is a little darker than the other. I'm learning as I go. And there you have the swatches of the product. You have a more warmer caramel, a little bit of a deeper medium, a highlight, and then an actual like coverage highlight, a little bit more coverage, and this is more of a bling bling moment. The brush feels like a soft, very soft kabuki. My first impressions of it, it did not look soft at all, but feeling it is soft. The sponge, I can go ahead and tell you, I'm not here for just because it's not sanitary, and I hate, personally, I hate sponges on brushes, like on a stick. I just think it's too weird. Thank you.
This moment brought to you by Aquafina.
And, you know, it definitely moves the product. It's not as soft as a beauty blender. It moves the product, but I find that it drinks a lot of your product. And how are you supposed to blend out a contour? I don't know. It's just, I think the sponge could go. I think that they should have put I mean, listen to me being most professional. I just think that they should have put a secondary brush on it. They should have put a type of brush to blend out the highlight and a brush to blend out the contour. Here we have the dark highlight in. This is the shimmer, and then this is like the conceal highlight moment. And then here we have the dark contour, and almost this and down here, the contour would almost work for me. It's not too deep. Here are swatches. See, that's the color that would almost work for me. It's a little bit warmer. And then this is the highlight shade, which you could even use as a pretty cream eyeshadow, the conceal highlight moment, and then here is the deepest end of the stick on the dark one. Here is the deep dark shades. This is the deeper end, and then this end down here is the one that's a wee bit lighter. And then this is the highlighting stick for deep dark. You have a nice a peachy highlight end, and then the shimmery highlight is a beautiful golden bronze. Here are some swatches of the deep dark. They blend out so easy. As you can see, they're just a few swatches and they blend out easy. And again, because I have this on hand and I've swatched it, I could use this as a pretty eyeshadow moment. Here we have light. This is the deeper end of light. Here are the swatches. I'll go ahead and show them to you before I show you the highlighter. I don't know why I did that. But here are the swatches. Now this highlight shade, girl, that's super light. So I don't know how that's going to pan out. Obviously it wouldn't work out for me. But the highlight on it is also, the shimmer highlight is beautiful. And let me go ahead and show you the actual stick. And of course, each packet came with a brush. Just dealing with the packaging, it rattles a little bit. I don't know what's in there rattling. I love the coloring of the packaging. I love the convenience of the packaging. It's not luxurious packaging. I'll just put it that way. So like lightweight, and they feel a little bit cheap for the price. Okay, so now I'm gonna wipe off my face makeup because I already have a little highlight and contour on, and I've got to reapply foundation, and then we're gonna dive into contouring our face with it. I'm so excited. I want to be excited, and then it's like on me. Hopefully not though. So I've already put on a little bit of foundation and just a little bit of concealer because the highlight sticks are not to conceal darkness. They are to simply highlight your face because we're highlighting and contouring, not concealing and covering. Concealer, I would prefer to go ahead and put it on and put the highlight on top of it a little bit versus putting the highlight on first and then the concealer, because I want to go ahead and cover the darkness and then add the extra highlight in areas that need a little bit more brightness because we are highlighting my face, adding the brightness, and then going in and covering the darkness. I just really don't want to mix in my concealer with all of the highlight, so we are going to use the highlighter on top of the little bit of concealer that I have on. These appear to be going on really pretty smooth and matte. For whatever reason, I feel like that medium shade is a little bit deep for me. Yeah, so we're actually going to use light on my skin today to highlight because the medium shade is almost the exact same color as my skin tone. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and highlight under the eyes. You're going to highlight in triangular motion because if the light shines down on you, it naturally snatches the light like in a triangular motion. So it's just a little bit more of a natural feel. You can get a little bit more of a prominent round chin, a bigger upper lip, a straight nose, and a beautiful highlighted forehead. These are just breaking off left and right because I feel like whenever they're not rolled off all the way, it's like a little nugget that I'm like digging into my skin. So that's a little awkward for me right now. I'm actually going to go ahead and use the medium contour stick on my skin. So the lighter edge is for just a nice contour. And if you want to really get in there and get a deeper contour or a more bronzed out look to your skin, way more color, you would go in for the contour number 2, the deeper edge. In experience, first impressions using these on hand, I think the packaging's really cool, sleek, and beautiful, but it is so hard to read the name every time. I'm like, what? Because the name of them is so incredibly similar to the color of the packaging. I get it, it's like cool, trendy, and fun, but I'm like, struggling a little bit over here. However, if you have one of these sticks at home or one of the kids at home, you don't have to read the label every single day, so it may not be that big of a deal. I feel like this shade is the lighter shade is a little bit too close to my skin tone. So I'm going to contour with the deeper. I don't like to take my contour down too far because I find as you blend it out, I'm left with like this weird darkness in this area where it should be bright. So just try not to take that contour down too far, and you can really just like fill out. I'm doing it so sloppy right there, but you can fill out your cheekbone and make sure you're not dragging it down too far either. And these are the areas that I would contour. I'm going to take my KKW brush and go ahead and start smoothing out the highlight, which actually has a little bit of coverage to it. I mean, it's pretty thick. Like, it goes on, honey. This is not a joke. I'm actually surprised in how much actual coverage goes into this highlight, and it looks like a little bit of product goes a long way. So maybe the little bit of product that you get in the sticks for $48 bucks, it actually, you know, will last you a little bit longer than I thought that it would. They blend out pretty easy. I mean, that literally just took me probably 2 to 3 minutes to blend out all of my highlight. And the brush is really soft. I don't mind the brush. I just wish there were 2 brush ends because the sponge is something I'm not really wanting to use because I just don't use stuff like this because it's too gimmicky for me. You know I love the word gimmicky. You know it. I'm going to use it on this side of my face for the sake of the video. So if you're interested in using the brush at home or you bought the kit, that you'll be able to try it out. I feel like it just is like literally eating the product off of my face too. I don't know, I feel like it just literally sucked the product off my face. So the sponge, maybe that can be revised in the future. I don't know. I'm actually going to take a clean brush. Not everybody will have 2 brushes. I understand that. But if you wanted to use like a beauty blender for your highlight and then use a brush for your contour, I'm going to show you now how you can use a brush for your contour. Because I mean, the brush obviously is not just like sweeping this off my face. It's more so trying to move the product around and blend it out on my face. I find that this product is blending out really easily, which tells me that this is a nice product for beginners. You're not going to be fighting the product to get it blended out, or if you're not really into cream contouring, I think this could potentially be a cool product for you to like test it out and give it a go. Sucks that they sold out fast. It doesn't suck for Kim, which huge congratulations to Kim for them selling out fast. They'll be back in stock for sure. So I'll typically go ahead and blend out my contour, my nose, and then with my finger I'll gently tap out my highlight because I don't want to move the highlight too much. You don't want to get a funky nose happening. Like this with my pinky, I normally will just be like doop, 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 and really try to keep most of the highlight there. Overall performance, I think it looks beautiful. I'm going to add a little bit more of the number 2 contour from the medium stick. I feel like my cheekbones could use a little bit more drama. Even if this brush was like double-ended with the same brush on each side, I don't think that would be bad. Now I'm going to take the medium shimmer highlight side. So this is going to be number 2 side. And highlight the cheeky bone area. I'll put one little dash here. Run it up the nose right on top of that. Cupid's bow. And now I'm just going to tell you all my stuff is broken because I keep rolling it up too far because I cannot draw with the stick not out that much. Such a bad habit for me. Ugh. I don't know why I have to ruin everything. Now I'm just going to dab this side out with my finger. The highlight is so incredibly natural. Kim wears a natural highlight, so it definitely wouldn't be like her to come out with something blinding. I think my skin has a soft, natural contour. I think it has a soft, natural highlight, and I think my highlighter is so natural and beautiful, but natural. I could have taken it more by going in with the deep contour stick and really contouring, and the lightest of the light with a highlight stick and really highlighting. I could have taken it there, but I don't think these are meant to do that with. I think these are meant for this everyday, beautiful, soft look. I don't always wear soft, everyday makeup. I like the full beat. I like the contour highlight look. I think that if you're gonna produce something that represents you and what you wear, which Kim now wears such natural makeup, that this is the product that she would come out with, and it makes sense. I think it's a beautiful product, but I'm just gonna be honest, if you are a like, girl, I like it cut cheekbones, I like the brightest under eye, I like the most blinding highlight, you might not like these. If you are trying to get into cream contouring and highlighting and you know you're kind of weird with it or a little confused with it, I think these are a great beginner's product. Don't roll the product up that much. You don't get a ton of product, so if you're using it for just you, that might be okay, but if you're getting into artistry, these probably aren't the best thing because you're just going to run through them so quickly. They blend out easy, but you might want to get a second brush because this brush is probably going to only be good for one of the 2 blending because you'll have dark or light on it and you don't want to mix it. I like the product. I think it's a great product for everyday use, and I will probably use it again, honestly, because it was just so easy and quick to use. I just try to put out the facts and then let you guys decide what you think. Be sure and leave the poll in the comment section. What do you think? Is it worth $48? You are buying the Kim Kardashian name, by the way. I'm just gonna throw that out there. You're paying for her name, and I like Kim, and I've never heard anything bad about her. When I met her, she was just this nice, as a human being, as just as normal and nice as she could possibly be. And I appreciate that for her status in the world, that she was that kind and just nice. It was really refreshing to meet someone like that. I'm still going to keep it honest with the sticks and tell you the pros and cons, which I think that is why she gave them to us, to do that with. And, you know, this is her first product, and as a brand, you grow as more products come out and you perfect them as you go. And I'm sure she'll be perfecting. I mean, look at Kylie's first lip glosses. The brushes were all wonky and then you fix it. She is a human and you have to perfect things as you go. So I'm sure she'll be perfecting more makeup that comes out for her, which I'm excited about. There are pros and cons with these, and I think I listed them in the video. I'll probably be using them again. I had a fun time using them. It's a soft makeup look. It's not harsh, but it's pretty. So I laid it out there on the table. There are hits and misses about this product. Honestly, if I was an influencer and didn't get these sent to me, I would buy them. But that is just my thoughts on it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope it answered some questions for you guys, and I hope it really gave you like the inside scoop on the KKW Beauty. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here and watching. Oh, and by the way, I would then go on top of this makeup and set it with a little bit of powder and add a little bit of powder bronzer. Anytime I put on a cream, girl, I'll put a powder on top of it. My armpits are hot. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel before you leave, and I'll see you in my next video. Subscribe to my channel.